Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today we're looking at our Arboria. It's a bit of a tongue twister to get your head around. It's about these earthly trolls that have got to go on a mission to save the world because their all-father is dying. It's a story-driven roguelite, which is really interesting. So the idea is that you go through, and each time you do a new level, something happens, which means that your current troll dies. You get a new one, and it saves the progress of the last troll, and you get all the new attributes, but you get to choose a different style of troll if you so desire. I like the art style of the game. The art style of the game it's really kind of cool. It's very grotesque in a way, very graphic. And it's a style that I've not really seen before, and I like it. It doesn't seem too overly complex with the combat. It's very simplistic in that way, and the tutorial is okay. It misses out a few key things that it should really tell you as a tutorial, namely locking onto enemies and dodging and stuff like that, but otherwise, it does give you a fairly in-depth introduction into what it is you've got to do and what each individual item is and how it interacts with the game. There's a fairly robust character selection, which I will show you as well. And other than that, it's pretty good. I do have a couple of quips with it. The loading screen tends to load a bit of the sound first before it loads into the actual game, so you get like this really weird loud sort of 2 or 3 second noise before you press any key to load into it, and then you hear the actual cutscene that sound comes from. It does that on start and on loadout and into any new cutscene in the game. That could probably be due with tidying up a little bit. Options wise, it's not terrible. It's pretty damn good actually. The only quibble I've got is that your mouse is useful in this menu until you want to actually select it, and you've got to use your keys. It's like this weird halfway house between having mouse functionality and not having mouse functionality. It's only a minor quibble, very subjective on that one. It does have a windowed full screen. You can have VSync on or off, and you can set your frame rate as well, anywhere up to a max of unlimited or 240. Lots of textures. Motion blur is ultra or off. I do not recommend putting ultra on at all for motion blur in any game. Your view distance and your anti-aliasing distance. So it's a fairly robust graphics menu that could be better. Like I say, you do have to hit your key in order to move out. Your audio, pretty standard. Nothing amazing there. Your controls, which do look like you can rebind, and it does have gamepad features as well, although I'm not actually using my gamepad for this. And also what's really kind of cool is it's got Twitch integration. So if you're a Twitch streamer, you can have it so that they can do all sorts for you. So it looks like you can have them increase the weight, the refiner, the enhancer, and the main poll. I am never playing this on Twitch because my chat will absolutely destroy me, but it's nice to know that they've got that in there and they've included that as a sort of feature, which is kind of cool. So that being said, we are gonna get into it. We're gonna play in the game and I will let you know what it's all about. Okay, here we are. This is my troll. They each have different and interesting names, and you can see up in the top right corner the gems and the routes that you've got to find and fix during the game. You do get objectives that are given to you, and there are going to be some main story things as well, which we're going to try and avoid. So we're just going to go through. I think we've got to talk to this, but I'm not entirely sure. Right, and so this is where you can change your name. You can get your hotbar unlocked, so you can get more abilities. So this is basically your upgrade sort of thing, which isn't too bad. You've also got the Tadbot, which tells you how many routes you need, your bonfire. So it looks like you can get quite a lot of stuff here in the upgrades, which is kind of dope, kind of awesome. If we look at the press escape, yeah. So this is your character screen. And it's pretty good. So these are your main attributes. You've got your combat skills. You've got your defenses here as well. These are your equipment. So as you go through, you can find armor and stuff that you can stick on your guy to make him stronger and give him new abilities as well. You've got your elemental abilities up here, which is kind of cool. You've then got your weapon proficiency. Words are hard. So obviously at the minute it's just giving me an axe, but you can get different weapons as you go through. There are collectibles that you can collect as well, which is kind of dope. And then curses. I don't have a curse at the minute. I don't want to say what I think a curse is because I want to spoil the opening scene for you. Yarata, which is, I'm assuming, this flying fairy thing, where you can get resources and stuff, which can give you, again, new and interesting abilities. Mods, which can give you extra toughness, strength, and focus, and you have a large inventory to choose from. Databank, I have no idea what this is yet. I haven't got that far in, and then you can go to your system where you can exit back to the game, etc. So yeah, pretty robust character selection screen as well. There is a minimap in the end. Right, so I've got to talk to that. I see. I've got to talk to that and do the thing. If I read, it would be amazing. So I've got to do this and click that on. Can I do that as well? No, I need 45 of them. So there you go. Level 1 achieved. Now I think I can move on. I hope I can move on. Looks like I can move on. Fantastic. So there are a lot of cutscenes in this. I am ready. Let's go. And the voice acting in it is pretty good as well. It's very interesting. It's very ritualistic, and it looks like it's a game that posts religion versus science, but that's just a very, very early sort of thing that I'm getting an early feeling. I love the way that he just pushes you into the hole every time. The controller is vibrating, so if you can hear that, I do apologise. My controller's plugged in on the desk for the games that I play, so I do apologise for that. And then here we go. So we dive in, and each time you can dive in and go and get all the stuff. So as you can see, I've got my axe, I've got my glove from last time, and I've got my healing potion. These are gifts, which are basically what you get, and that's what you use this for, to equip everything that you've got there. Like I say, the world is very linear. It doesn't have a huge amount for... it doesn't have a huge amount for discoverability and stuff. I'm guessing I'm going to kill this thing in order to open up. Or not. Maybe. It's just a dummy, so probably not. How do I get out? Oh, with the quest marker. Come on now, open. Amazing. I did the thing. So it's because level 1's already done, so we're going down to level 2. I understand. It all makes sense now. I enjoy this. Like, I'm not usually a typical fan of roguelites or rogue-like games. I tend to find them a little bit tedious, but this looks like it's got a story enough to keep me entertained and to keep me going. It doesn't seem too difficult either, which is definitely a plus. It's definitely more of a casual roguelike, or roguelite, depending on which one you want to go for. And like I say, the combat is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Replace. Why not? Has that replaced it? I think that's replaced it. Oh well. Anyway. So yeah, the controls are a bit finicky. Use to quickly traverse through Derna, activate personal... Right, okay, cool. So basically that's just how it works. So you can go from teleport to teleport if you die. That's pretty good to know. Yeah, like, it's not amazingly complex, you know. You've got your baddies, which you've got to hit. You've got a heal version. If you do try and lock onto something, it can sometimes be a bit awkward. But yeah, the combat could let it down a little bit. It's not very intuitive. It's basically 1, 2, and 3 combo, or you can do that or hold that down to do a long attack. That's basically it. But there's puzzles to do, there's things to find. I love the art style. I can't stop looking at how good the shadows are and how they all work with the way that you turn around. The sound in this game is really good as well. If you've got surround sound headset on, if you move away from them when the fairy thing is talking, it will move on your speakers as well, so they will move around your head, which is really nice for immersion. It's not overdone on the particle effects, and it just looks good. I am all for things that look amazingly cool.
Wait, a trap.
Oh god, we got traps going on, huh? I see. Cool. We got traps and we got wasps and stuff. It's amped up the difficulty somewhat from the training match. Yeah, maybe I should heal. Maybe healing should be a thing. Cool, thanks. Interesting. So before in the tutorial there was like 2 enemies. That was your lot. So this has definitely ramped up the difficulty somewhat, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so this is Arboria, which is a fun game. I am enjoying myself. It doesn't matter that the combat is a little bit... Can we drink real quick? Thanks. It doesn't matter that the combat's not that intuitive. Like, it's difficult enough, but simple enough that it's still fun. I would highly recommend this game. It came out today. If you like roguelites, if you like good story, if you like good voice acting, and if you like amazing graphical effects, this is probably the game for you. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comments down below and leave a thumbs up on the video as well. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're going to be picking it up, and I shall see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Ciao, ciao.